Guys, this is Lisa with your weekly Lyrical Aspirations inspirational message. So, today I want to talk to you guys about belief and how important this is to your journey in life. See, I'm here to let you know that you are so much braver than you believe. You are so much wiser and smarter than you believe. You are so much stronger than you believe. But here's the kicker: you are what you believe about yourself. And so today I want to talk about how we can start to shift how we look at ourselves, view ourselves, and believe in ourselves on a regular basis. It is very important for us to master how to start believing in ourselves because you cannot depend on the world to build that for you. You cannot depend on the world to have the belief in you that you don't even have in you. So, how do we start to shift that? How do we start to believe in ourselves even more? Believe in all the fabulousness of us, because every one of us has amazing qualities. Every one of us has something to give to the world, something amazing. So we must start to believe in ourselves so that when we go out in the world, we are not taking away from ourselves. See, lack of belief in ourselves can stop us from even doing or trying new things, experiencing different things. So, how do we shift it? How do we start to believe more in ourselves? Well, the very first thing that you have to do when you're on the journey of building belief in yourself is you must talk to yourself. You must self talk. You must be able to acknowledge your passions and your skills. And yes, you can definitely, cross over what your opportunities are, but don't live there. You must acknowledge your passion and skills on a regular basis. If you are a good writer, say it to yourself. You're a good writer. Keep saying it to yourself. Those are your skills. Those are your passions. Make sure that you are reminding yourself on a daily basis of just how fabulous you are with those passions and with those skills. Another thing that you do when you're self talking is you must evaluate honestly where you are currently and where you want to be in the future. And I don't mean the future as some far off time. Maybe the future is just tomorrow, but you have to sit back and talk to yourself honestly and evaluate where you are versus where you want to go. Once you've identified those two things, where you are and where you want to go, then you can start to fill in the middle, but you must first evaluate that. Now, the last thing when we talk about self talking that you have to do is you have to learn how to motivate yourself beyond your fears, beyond your doubts, beyond your own personal criticisms. You have to be able to motivate yourself. You have to be able to say, I want more. I want more for myself than I had yesterday. And that is motivation. And it could just be something as simple as motivating yourself to get up and take a shower. Maybe you didn't even take a shower yesterday, but take that time out to motivate yourself in whatever way that you do it. But at least one time a day, motivate yourself to do something. Now, another piece of really building belief in ourselves is not only talking to ourselves, but it's speaking up and talking to the world. That's right, standing up for yourself. See, you should never be a doormat. You are more valuable than being used or walked over by people. So you have to be able to speak up. You have to be able to let people know where your boundaries lie, where they're not able to cross. And if they do cross, you have to be able to separate yourself from that. Speaking up lets people know what you are willing to accept and what you are not willing to accept. And once you establish that, to not only the circle in which you are around all the time, but to the world as a whole, the belief in yourself will start to grow. And it's not because other people start to believe in you, it's because you have figured out where your boundaries are and you are standing strong, and that makes you believe in you even more. So speak up, Stand strong in who you are and make sure that nobody is running over you. See, actions speak louder than words. Stop listening to words that people say and start watching what they do. And if you don't like something that somebody in your circle or around you is doing, speak up. Doesn't mean you have to be rude about it, but you need to let people know where you stand and how you feel about particular things. This will help you with your belief system in yourself. Now, the last thing that you really need to do is you have to forgive yourself and others and surround yourself with positivity. You have to surround yourself with what you want to feel. And in order to do that, you must first find forgiveness. Find forgiveness for others, find forgiveness for yourself. Once you do that, then you will be able to surround yourself with more positivity because you will be more positive. You will attract in positivity because you have let go of the frustration and the anger and the confusion that comes with not forgiving people. So these are just a few things, guys, that you have to do. But the key point that I'm trying to let you know today is that you have to start believing in yourself more because you are what you believe. Sort of like how people say you are what you eat. You are what you believe. What you digest into your brain and into your thoughts is what you will become. And it is what you will attract in and pull into you. And so you must start to shift that if you want your life to start to shift in a more positive direction. So with that said, guys, start believing in you. I believe in you. Start believing in who you are and who you can be and stand strong within those beliefs. And with that said, I want you to go out here and make this an amazing week and make sure that you come back and check me out next week.